Granger with a slam dunk. Roberts goes for a personal best, and there it is. Shot clock down to 3. Dang off balance, knocks it down. Granger, step back jumper to win it. Yes, sir! Side with Roberts. Oh! Dang knocks down a three-pointer. Rejected by Granger.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside the Heat, Heat Nation. 27th regular season about to begin. And, Tony, the Heat added some impactful veteran free agents this past summer. Guys like Danny Granger, Josh McRoberts, and Luol Deng, hoping to help keep the Heat in that contention mode.
3 experienced veterans, Eric, guys who are used to playing good basketball, and now they're all excited about helping the Heat stay competitive in the Eastern Conference. And here you've got Luol Deng, 33% three-point shooter. He's 6'9", 10-year veteran. He's also a slasher, likes to get to the basket, as you see. And but this guy still is only 29 years old. He's in his prime. And he's made some big-time shots in his career. He loves to play with the ball. And we also know that he's an outstanding defender. He accepts the challenge. He's a warrior. He's a guy that makes big plays at both ends of the floor. He's a pretty good rebounder as well. He's very active. He comes to play every night. You got to like his professional attitude in approaching every game that he plays in.
Danny Granger, we saw him for so many years be a 20-point-per-game guy and an all-star with Indiana. Tony, last couple of years, he's had to deal with some injuries.
You're right, Eric, and if he can come back off those injuries, he is an all-star caliber type player. Another guy who's 6'9", another guy 10 years in the NBA. He can shoot the three, very good adept at that. He can get to the basket, very good finisher. He's a shot blocker. He's a guy that he likes to make the big plays when they're needed. And at 6'9", he's got that length that he can really get to the rim when he wants to.
And, Tony, the signing that went under the radar, Josh McRoberts coming from Charlotte. Tony, the Heat getting this guy as he enters the prime of his career. He was very impressive against Miami in the first round last year.
Eric, he's a guy that the Heat targeted. They wanted him. They got him. He's a 7-year pro. He can make that left-handed three-point shot. He is a southpaw, but he's very, very good at going to the basket, finishing with his right hand. He's a very active type big. His game is very similar to Chris Bosh in finishing with either hand, making the three. He's also an outstanding passer. 3 faces who were all too familiar to our fans as playoff opponents now join the ranks of Heat Nation. Granger, Deng, and McRoberts. It's time now to meet the Heat.
Miami signing forward Danny Granger.
It's really fun to come to a new situation because I know I can fit in and I know I can help.
Danny Granger fires away and hits a 3.
Danny's a guy who brings a gravitas. He knows what it's like to be the representative of that team and be the face of the team. You respected everything he brought into the game, and we're happy to have that now in Miami.
Here's Danny Granger spinning in the lane, left hand, tough shot.
A future all-star who averaged over 20 points a game. You know, 6'6", can really shoot the ball long.
We've had a lot of playoff battles with Danny. We know what he brings to the table. It's going to be nice to have him with us instead of against us.
Granger, step back jumper to win it. Yes, sir!
I've always been committed to my teammates. You know, no matter what team I was playing on, it's really something special about having a bond with another group of men or, you know, one committed goal. When you put that together, it's very special.
The Heat adding big man Josh McRoberts.
Joining the Heat, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I think this is the best organization in the NBA, and to be a part of that is an opportunity I don't take for granted and don't take lightly.
Cuts through,
He was on our board as a versatile 6'10" power forward, and he's a highly skilled, high-motor, competitive player.
My best attributes in terms of helping the team, I think, are just moving the basketball and making quick decisions.
Beautiful pass by McRoberts.
I think I can help other guys be more comfortable on the court and put them in the best position to be successful.
I think he'll also be able to rebound, and he'll add to that sort of intensity and that defensive tone I like to play with.
They've already got a great group and a great thing going, so hopefully I can just kind of add my personality to that and keep moving in the right direction.
10-year NBA veteran Luol Deng signed a 2-year deal.
I think I'll fit in great because I play hard. I'm very unselfish. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that we win.
Attacking They're saying that it goes.
6'8", 6'9", got a long wingspan. He's a great defensive player, and he's a slasher. He's a cutter. He's a guy that runs the court and gets out and gets into the open floor.
Running, flips up, and in.
I work really hard to make sure I'm in the best shape to play my hardest. I know some nights I'm asked to defend, some night I'm asked to rebound, some nights I'm asked to score.
Dang down the lane, Dang running. Dangerous.
Luol is just a warrior. You know, he just competes for all the right reasons, and he's that kind of guy you want being part of your franchise.
He brings it every game, every play, on offense and on defense.
These guys have been winning. They know what it takes, a lot of experience. They hold themselves to a high level. I'm really excited to be out there, play hard, and look forward to it.
Shot clock down to 3. Dang off balance, knocks him down.
Being able to get those three guys for our team and put them in the positions that we feel we can use them best is only going to add to the depth of this team.
The acquisition of Luol Deng solidified the Heat's successful summer makeover. His signing was hailed by Pat Riley as one of the most important moves ever for the franchise. The 10-year veteran is a player who adds quality talent to the Heat front court, both as an elite defender and as a skilled offensive threat. Jason Jackson recently caught up with Luol and welcomed him to Heat Nation.
Lou, this summer, what ultimately was the turning point when you were making the decision, I'm going to become a part of the Miami Heat?
I wasn't sure exactly where I was going to end up, to be honest with you. You know, the first team that contacted me was Miami, and Coach Spo and Pat Riley, you know, they started approaching and started telling me how interested they were. I think they wanted me more than anyone. They showed that. And that was the first time I really sat down with Pat Riley and spoke to him face to face, and right away I could see how passionate he was and how he was different than, you know, a lot of other people that I spoke to.
I want to read to you what Pat Riley said in a statement about you. He said, signing Luol Deng is one of the most important free agent signings that we have ever had in the history of the franchise. When you hear a statement like that from him, what goes through your mind?
I think to me it shows how high his basketball IQ is. There's a lot of things that I do that a lot of times might not show in the stat sheets, or a lot of people might not understand it. A great GM sees that kind of stuff. So for me, for him to see that, it meant a lot for me, because I've never defined my game as one thing. You know, there's so many things that I do well that they want me to be great at. So far, with what we're trying to do, opening up the floor and just allowing your skills to show, I think that's what, you know, stands out.
Shot clock down to 3. Dang off balance, knocks him down. Luol Deng.
So how do you feel about joining forces with the core returning players? All guys you've been competing against your whole career.
I'm excited. At first it was weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very weird that majority of my career I've been going against the Heat.
Dang. Spins it and finished it, looking for the and one.
But then when you look at it, I'm joining guys that know how to fight, guys that want to win, and that's what I love about it.
What are your expectations for the Miami Heat going into this season?
I don't have any. And the reason I say that is because this organization showed for so many years that they're going to come out and play hard and try to win. You know, I think you work hard, come in training camp and try to gel, and you don't try to put a limit or expectation. The bottom line is you're trying to win the whole thing. And that's the beauty of it. And this is guys that have been doing it, and they know what it takes to get there. There's a lot that I'm going to learn from everybody in this locker room, but I'm looking forward to it.
It is going to be great to have Luol Deng in a Heat uniform. Coach, I think of Luol, I think maturity, completeness, and versatility. He's going to make a quick transition, and I have a feeling that Heat Nation is going to fall in love with Luol Deng.
Yeah, I agree with Pat Riley. Very important signing over the summer. He's a guy that gives the Heat a legitimate chance to be competitive in the Eastern Conference at both ends of the ball. Looking forward to seeing him in a Heat uniform.
We all are, Coach.